Greetings, beautiful people. It's your girl, Yo. Hey, I'm coming to y'all today with a laid back video because, look, I've been making stuff move. Y'all know I have. I've been making stuff move, but now guess what? I'm going in cruise control. I'm taking it down a notch. Look, I just wanted y'all to know, brother at home, he came home yesterday evening. And y'all, let me tell you, it was a trip because me, my mom, my brother, and my sister, all of us went down there to see my brother yesterday morning. Well, let me back it up a little bit. Y'all know when I was in the emergency room with him and we was in the room together, he was in the bed that day. So I was waiting down there because it was talking about giving him a room which was upstairs on the cardiac ward, right? And anyway, so I was waiting to see when they was gonna transfer him upstairs to a room. So I'm waiting and waiting, and then tell us that there ain't no beds available, and that they didn't know whether it was going to be an hour, 2 hours, or 6 hours. So okay, so mom and everybody faded off. They left because it wasn't no use in all of us standing around. So I just laid back and stayed there because I really was concerned about him getting tucked in. I felt better to know that he was going to be upstairs on the floor, right? So anyway, I waited as long as I could because I hadn't slept for a whole 24 hours, right? Because y'all know I get up early. And so anyway, it just ran into a whole day of me not getting into sleep at all. I mean, no rest, right? And I was running to the second day. And it was about maybe 12:30, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I was like, damn. So me and my brother was tripping, right? And when you saw me in the hospital, in the room with him, in the emergency room with him, he was thinking of ways to escape because he saw like the helicopters coming down, landing on the helicopter pads and stuff. He was thinking about leaving. He was like, because he didn't want to stay. And I was like, and he said he felt like he was in jail because in that emergency room when he was waiting on that stretcher back there, like they didn't have, it was another man beside us. He was playing music and stuff. He needed a triple bypass. And my brother was like, Lord. But anyway, so I was just trying to keep him in good spirits and try to keep him calm and telling him how important it was for him to stay in there and not have to go home and then come back and all that noise. So doing all of that, and trying to be cool and calm for him and tired as hell. I was some kind of tired girl. Y'all, I was some kind of tired. But anyway, uh, so I decided around about 4 o'clock. I said I'm gonna go ahead and leave because I wasn't sure, and I told the nurses and stuff to call us, let me know when he get transferred to a bed or whatever, right? And so long story short, how about I'm waiting and waiting. When I got home, everybody waiting to hear from the emergency room to see if he was in the bed. When I got up the next morning, which was 3:30 in the morning, realized there wasn't no call or nothing. He stayed in that daggone emergency room all that time on the stretcher and down there, you know. So naturally, we all getting up, making things move, went to feed the boys, and then went down there to check on him. But my mom and everybody else had went ahead of me that time, and he still didn't get a bed. So in other words, for 2 days he laid in that emergency room in a stretcher with them little curtains with no TV or nothing like that, and they just gave him like antibiotics and stuff. And the reason why I'm just telling you guys all of this just to update y'all on what's been going on with Yo, because it's just been so much. It's just been a lot going on, right? Trying to make sure that he's straight, that brother's straight. And then not only just him, but also, y'all know I got a family. Got the husband, got the two children, even though they grown, but they still mama this, mama that. And then, when I be doing the stuff with the homeless, so it's a whole lot of stuff. It's like a whole lot. Then I got my two pooches. They wanted my attention, and I'm gonna show. I'm gonna look. They right here in the chair with me, and now bed is that sofa right here behind me, but they want to get it in the foot of my chair. But anyway, so it's just been a lot, right? So that same day I was telling y'all that he didn't get a bed. I mean he didn't, he stayed there for 2 days, and the day that I went home. So that next day we go back, and mom and them ahead of me. So then I go down there, and we all standing down there, and now they telling us, well, we still waiting for a bed, and we still going to admit him. But even though his vitals and all that stuff was good, the fluid won't not that much fluid on his lungs. It was like natural or whatever. And so they still said that they wanted to admit him yesterday, right? We hung around again till almost 4 o'clock in the evening. So I say, look, I talked to the cardiologist and all them people, and they was like, yeah, we're gonna admit him. So I said, okay, well, y'all waiting on beds, we're gonna go home. Went home, And don't y'all know, my mama called me at 6 o'clock that same evening. They decided to discharge him, which means somebody had to go back and pick him up. I told my mom, I said, Mama, you got to get this one. I ain't have no more in me. The little engine that could, I ain't have no more in me. So my mom and my other brother, my baby brother, they went to go pick my big brother up, the one that was in the hospital. They picked him up. And so he went home. Anyway, he at home now, and everything is cool, everything is calm, and he chilling or whatever. And so it just been just a lot. And what I did, what I got going on now is this. What I did was I got up, did my regular routine, with my boys, fed them, gave them something to eat, came back to the house, cleaned up the whole house, go through my routine in the house, washed 2 loads of clothes, and was going to hang them on the line. And damn if it didn't start drizzling. Damn if it didn't start drizzling a little bit. So I hung out 1 load, and the other load is like waiting to be hung out, but I'm going to have to wait because it's partly sunny and humid here. Um, then I got some chicken breast right now in the oven with some cream of mushrooms and green peppers and onions. That's cooking in the oven right now. And I make some stuffing and some string beans. Y'all call them green beans. String beans, the long ones with some potatoes in them. I got that right there, like that right there. Woo! And I gave both of my dogs a shower outside. I gave them a shower because I wanted to freshen them up and everything. And they are like you see, and one right there, and the other one right there. And we checking out. We checking out, and I'm catching up on the YouTube, and I'm tripping off of Kwame, one of his old videos, and I'm laughing at him talking shit about them boys, Matt them, and Becky them with the good hair. So I'm just taking it down for a minute while the food is just cooking nice and even, and it's nice and quiet in here, just me and the pooches. So anyway, so now this video now is 7 minutes, 7 minutes long, and y'all just got a snippet of what's been going on in the last 24 to almost 48 hours with B. And guess what? It is. Let me see. It is 1 o'clock in the evening here where I'm at. So there's a whole lot of more time on that TikTok. So we could just see what happens. But I want to thank you guys for just checking out me and praying for my brother and my family and stuff because he's doing good. And I realized that when someone get a pacemaker, they always have different side effects and stuff like that. And I know that it's not unusual for that to happen. A little fluid to build up and everything. And how about the doctors okayed that 4.5 to 5 mile walk that my brother did? He was like, it was the cardiologist. He was like, that was okay. I was well okay if he let somebody know where he was. And he was hiding from me too, y'all. When he got back home, he was hiding. My mama told me he was back after I called her, but he was scared to see me. Well, I want to take that stick and crack him. I told him I could kick him right in his nuts. That's what I told him. I told because it won't. The problem won't him taking. I wasn't worried about him taking that walk so much. It was mostly him taking the walk without having his. You have to carry a card when you have a pacemaker. So if something happened to you, they'll know like the kind of pacemaker you have, like the paramedics or whoever's going to take care of you. They would know what that you had it on you. He also don't carry a cell phone or nothing like that. He didn't have his wallet, which would have had emergency numbers in there to call in case of an emergency, which would have been my mom or myself. You see what I'm saying? So that's what irritated me the most. He didn't tell us exactly what his location was going to be. You know what I mean? Just let somebody know. And we are a family that tell people where we're going. We usually do that with each other. So even though we grown, we'll still tell somebody where we're going. We always have done that. And my children do it too. It's like I don't care what you're doing when you're out in the street. Just let me know that you're okay and you're good, or if you can stay out all night or whatever like that. That's a good habit to have for real. So then people will know if they don't hear from you, that something is really wrong. I don't care how grown you get. You can't get too grown for that, right? And then I want to talk to y'all too about this too. I want to bring this up. How about in the sitting in the emergency room all that long time and watching all them people coming in and out of the place in the emergency room? I realized most of the people that came in the emergency room were black. The majority. He had a couple of white people in there and a couple of Spanish people, but the majority was black. But basically, I'm saying that because I'm saying it because it's like a lot of sick people, and our people are really sick. It's more sick people coming in there. I mean, like, but you can see that they sick. They don't, you can really see. So we really need to take better care of ourselves too. So we won't have to be dependent on at the mercy of nobody else to take care of us. We need to take care of ourselves, prevent uh, problems and stuff. Another thing I thought about too. My brothers and my father, and my uncles, all of them. We know what they, especially the men, they know a lot of people. They know a whole lot of people, like dudes and stuff like this. Everybody know me. We can't go nowhere without them hollering, somebody hollering their name or like, hey, brother, I ain't seen you long. What's going on? Dapping it up with somebody. Everywhere we go, I don't care. All of them. But I told my brother, what I did notice is you've been in this hospital back and forth like that, and none of them niggas in the street that you know came through here. See? So that leads me to think about something. Who are your real friends? We have to be cool. We have to be careful about who we call friends or who we call cool with us. Because a friend in need is a friend indeed. You see? A friend in need is a friend indeed. Not them passing by niggas. Them passing by niggas. Hey man, yeah. Oh, he alright. My brothers, they always say, oh that nigga, he alright, he alright. No, them niggas ain't alright. Because to me, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Where are you when I need you? You understand? So we have to be careful how we use that word friend. See? Because I don't have a lot of them. See? I call them I call them what they are. I just know her. I just know him. They are right over there. See? When I call you a friend, oh my, when I say you my friend, oh, we friends. I mean friends to the end. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's another video. I just basically wanted to catch up with you guys. And yeah, I'm laid back with this laziness. And yo, what you see with me is what you get. This is me right here. What you see is what you get. Ain't nothing about me. This is me. But thank y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and ram my ass back like this in the chair right here and chill a little while longer and wait until that chicken is ready and kick back with the gangster lean and watch a little YouTube. So I'll holler at y'all later. But thanks again for everything, y'all. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna get back to the regular scheduled program sooner than later. All right? Peace, family.